Hello, friends! If you have just arrived in São Miguel and you would like to have a simple first day, here is a simple arrival date itinerary because most hotels have the check-in between 2-3 p.m. So if you have already picked up your car at the airport, don't wait around and just head straight for a little trip. Take it easy, enjoy the views, and kind of ease into that island life. Many flights from the United States and from Canada, also from mainland Portugal, they land early in the morning, so you might feel a bit tired, but this way you can do a nice chilled arrival day, kind of like an introduction to the island, and it's a great way to use that gap between arrival and between the hotel check-in. Assuming you've picked up a rental car at the airport, take your luggage with you and head straight north from Ponta Delgada toward Riberia Grande. It's about a 20-25 minute drive to the north coast. A great first stop is Santa Barbara Beach, one of the most popular beaches on the Azores. It's perfect for wide Atlantic views. By the way, it's also where surf competitions are sometimes held on the island. There is a small beach club. It has a relaxed atmosphere and that perfect first day on the island vibe, a great spot for coffee. It is more of a laid-back beach bar cafe and not a full restaurant, but they do have some light meals and snacks, and there is an outdoor seating with wonderful ocean views. From there, continue along the north shore for about 10 minutes and you will reach one of the most famous viewpoints on the island, Santa Iria. In the distance, that large ridge you see is the western part of the island, home to Sete Cidades with its famous green and blue lakes.
Bom dia, boa tarde, actually. Prosíme výklad o kvetinách. Latinské meno, výskyt, blooming period. Didn't know I am into flowers.
There is a small souvenir shop, a square in the middle, and the viewpoint. From the viewpoint you get a wide, elevated panorama over the Atlantic Ocean and the dramatic coastline below. The landscape is especially striking because of the contrast between the deep blue sea and the steep green cliffs. On clear days, the view extends far along the coast in both directions. It's also a popular spot to watch waves crashing against the cliffs, especially during rough weather when the ocean becomes more dramatic.
Mám hovoriť. Máme tu krásny view.
They say this is one of the nicest viewpoints on the island. What do you think?
Anywhere we are, it's the nicest place. Your followers are gonna think I'm mondjak. Namyslená. Vyjavaná z Angolu. Nenapadá ma to slovo. V živote som si asi na Azoroch nekúpila suvenír. Jak to dobre vonia. Však ani nitre si nekúpujem suvenír. It's the same, no.
Dobre, we go to the tea plantation.
Tea, green tea.
There are several tea plantations on the island of São Miguel, but this is the largest one. It's also the oldest tea plantation in Europe, producing tea since 1883. The tea plantation stretches across both sides of the road. In the past, crossing could feel a bit unsafe as it's a main road with steady traffic and no crosswalk. Now there is a short, well-lit tunnel that lets you pass safely underneath, an easy and convenient way to explore both sides. I definitely recommend heading to the other side of the road. The views and photos are even better from there. There is also a walking path and a longer hike that takes you right through the tea plantation. It's a really unique experience as you are literally walking between the tea bushes. The harvesting and trimming here is done by machines. It's not hand plucking like in some Asian tea regions. The tea plants grow as slow bushes in long rows, and the goal is to cut the top layer of the new growth, the soft, tender leaves, which are used for tea. The machine has a horizontal cutting bar, so it basically shaves the top of the bush evenly. By the way, if you look around, you can see the Atlantic Ocean. A tea plantation with a sea view is actually a pretty rare combination in the world. These are the soft new leaves that will be harvested soon. This is a good example. If a branch has 3 leaves, a small, medium and large ones, it's the youngest, most tender leaves that are selected. The strongest tea actually comes from the smallest leaves. By the way, this tea plantation produces around 35 tons of tea per year.
Varia, stoj! Back.
What you see here is part of the walking path and hike that goes through the tea plantation. We are going to take a short walk along it. From up here the views are really amazing. As we mentioned, tea plantations with a true ocean view are actually quite rare in the world, but here on São Miguel in the Azores, tea plantations sit close enough to the coast that you can actually see the Atlantic while walking between the tea fields. Anyway, we are at Chá Gorreana, where you can also walk inside the tea production building and see original machinery from the 19th and early 20th century. If it's operating, you can even watch parts of the tea processing line in action and learn, for example, how the tea is rolled, oxidized, and dried. It is open to visitors, and there is also a free tea tasting where you can try their black and green teas, plus a small shop selling local products and souvenirs. The entry is completely free of charge. You can visit the factory, you can walk around the fields, and you can taste the tea without needing a ticket or reservation. This would be a very chilled first day arrival planned for you on the island of São Miguel. It's very doable even after a long flight or even after an overnight flight because it doesn't require a lot of driving nor walking, and you will also enjoy a nice breakfast on one of the most beautiful beaches here on the Azores while visiting one of the most famous viewpoints and also trying and tasting some Azorean tea. And we really hope you enjoyed hanging out with us. Let us know how you are doing. We are always excited to hear from you, and we like to know who is on the other side. Here on the island of São Miguel, the most important celebration will take place in the upcoming days. It's the festival honoring the Holy Christ of the Miracles, and we know many of you from the United States or Canada even may have returned to the island for the celebration. So we will see you around town. Take care, and we will see you soon.